What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are here for another What It Is edition, okay? And I hope everybody has been going and doing well, all right? Listen, I'm a little concerned, okay, because this weather has been playing games, y'all. I don't know how it is out there with y'all, but baby, around this time, it usually be brick cold outside, okay? It usually be like 30 degrees or about that area, you know what I'm saying, especially with Christmas coming around. This about the time that it literally just starts snowing. Now see, I'm probably jinxing stuff and putting stuff out there the way that I don't need to be putting out there. Anyway, it's like 62 degrees today, okay, out here in Chicago. 62 degrees. All right, let's see what Christmas gonna be like. Christmas is next Saturday. Hold on. Well, it's gonna go back down to 37, so that's still kind of warm. I don't see no snow and night, baby. Tomorrow gonna be 62. Girl, I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. As long as it ain't snowing, I'm all to the good. But I hope everybody has been doing well. Let's get into this what it is. Speaking of the weather, we have to send our condolences and safety, safe wishes and stuff like that to everybody that was affected by the tornadoes that's been going on. Girl, a tornado went through Kentucky, killed like 70 people, went through some of the parts of the Midwest, just traveling through state to state. And they said it's another tornado warning that was happening. This was like a couple of hours ago. That's going to be up in Nebraska and all that. Girl, I said, what is happening? It is December and the weather is unusually warm for me, okay? It has been extra windy outside. If you can't hear that wind right now, it has been extra windy on some days. It has either been raining, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's been warm, tornadoes popping down in December. Like, where do they do that at? Girl, I I'm scared, okay? And damn, every time I come on here, I always have a mint in my mouth and it always leave that stain on my tongue. I'm sorry, y'all. But listen, I'm a little bit worried, okay? I'm a little bit worried because I am so not sure how this winter is going to go. And I do not need or want a repeat of last winter because last winter was terrible. Last winter was terrible. And I just pray that people learn from what happened last winter, in some of these states that don't usually get some of the weather that we get up here. I hope they took, key looked at what happened with Texas and all that stuff, shit freezing and, stuff be happening out there in Atlanta with the black ice and all that. I hope y'all took key to that so that y'all know how to handle the situation so y'all won't be so messed up in, dire straits or whatever. Moving on from that. Baby, it look like I'm up high. Is my thing down low? Anyway, I feel like y'all can see my titty. I ain't even got no bra. That's why I be putting this, because girl, listen, when I come home, I gotta let them loose, okay? Cause bitch, I be tired of hanging them things. Listen, they be on. Yeah, okay, they're shooting outside. I don't understand it, but anyway, moving on from that. We get into Candace Parker. This wasn't the latest news that came out like the other day. Candace Parker, NBA star, Chicago Sky, just won the WNBA championship. Baby mama just came out and said that she a little gay. She got her little wife of 2 years, and they're expecting another child. Baby, I was sitting here like, excuse me? Now listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest, okay? I knew that she had once got married to a man. That's how she got her daughter or whatever. And when that whole situation happened, I was looking at the thing like this. I'm not gonna say nothing because it's not my business, but I was just like, girl, you sure about that? All right, if that's what you want. Because it's always this stigma about the WNBA that just about everybody in the WNBA is a lesbian, bisexual, or something like that in the LGBT, And so some people just give off that look. And sometimes when you become like an athlete or whatever and, you're dressed down and you don't have all your makeup and your hair done or whatever. So sometimes you just look a little bit rough, all right? And so it gives off that appearance that maybe you like girls, okay? But I just looked at her, even whenever she did, she just, It's just some people that you can tell. Okay, you can just tell. It don't have a look, but you can tell. If you already it, you can tell. Okay, with certain people, especially when it comes to like the more masculine type of lesbian or whatever, you can tell. You know what I'm saying? It's the mannerisms or whatever. But sometimes you can get it confused with some people just being tomboyish. Okay, because there's nothing wrong with that. There's women that can be a little bit masculine and they're just tomboyish. They're not gay or anything like that. But girl, my gaydar went up with Candace a long time ago, and I just let her rock or whatever. Now she came out saying that her and her wife, they celebrating 2 years together, married, okay, and the wife is pregnant. And of course the wife is what the wife is. You know how these athletes and these entertainers do. Girl, as soon as you get on, I'm gonna leave your ass for a white girl. No offense, no offense, no offense, but y'all know that's the pattern, okay? So I wasn't even surprised by that. I wasn't even surprised by that. I said, that is interesting. Now, I want to know how all that came about. Girl, this is bothering me. I apologize for my tongue. Hold on. It probably didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. Okay, but anyway, because it makes me feel like I got something on there, like in my mouth right now, but I don't. But anyway, that's what's going on. I want to know how they broke the news. Like, hey, baby daddy, this ain't working, so I think we need to get a divorce because I like cooch. Is that how what happened? Baby, I want to have, this is what I want to do. I'm really thinking about this, and I've been thinking about this for a minute. Like, I really want to talk to some couples or some people that's within the LGBT community who live their life as a straight person, a heterosexual person, and then came out later, you know, that they were gay, bisexual, or lesbian, or whatever, and their reasoning for doing that, you know, staying in the closet so long and, you know, being into whole ass relationships and stuff. Like, I want to do something like that. I really do. That'd be really good. That's a project that's going to be a goal of mine, okay? Put that in my mental Rolodex. Anyway, moving on from that, Kim Kardashian's, congratulations to her. Listen, we may feel some way about Kim Kardashian and the whole Kardashian clan, but I cannot take away what this lady has been doing. Like, Kim has been using her celebridom for good for the most part for some things, okay, especially when it comes to this political justice stuff that's going on, trying to get these people out of jail, trying to get them fair trials, trying to get their case relooked at and reopened, and you know, trying to get people who are on death row their stay, you know, blocked so that they won't have to die, whatever. They can get regular time or they can get out. I like the fact that she putting her efforts toward things like that. When it comes to stories like that, I will always give Kim her props for that, okay? Now, when Kim said that she wanted to be a lawyer, I said, man, what? I said, man, what? Because, and I'm going to be honest, we ain't seen no inclinations of that happening before she said that, okay? For me, it just came out of nowhere. I said, girl, out of all the shit that you've been doing all these years, all of a sudden now you want to be a lawyer? She said, girl, yes. Okay, I said, all right, your daddy was a lawyer. I mean, he's part of the team that got OJ off, but hey, it is what it is. I hope you use your power for good, you know? And she was like, girl, yeah, okay, I really want to do this. I said, all right, do what you got to do. So she did what she had to do, because at one point I thought she forgot about it. But, you know, after looking at the last season of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and when she was studying for the baby bar or whatever, first of all, before Kim Kardashian, I had never heard of anything called the baby bar, okay? I had always thought you just take the bar exam, you try to pass it, and I've heard that in certain states, some are tougher than the other, you know? I never heard anything about the baby bar. So my whole thing is, once you take the baby bar, do that automatically put you in a higher position to take the regular bar? Do you still have to take the regular bar? Are you a lawyer? Are you a baby lawyer? What is that? I ain't feel like looking it up. For my lawyer people, okay, y'all can tell me in the comments, okay? Because y'all know y'all be talking, all right? But, you know, mama failed that shit 3 times, okay? If this is the prime case of if you don't succeed the first time, try, and if you don't succeed, what? Dust yourself off and try. At first you don't succeed, try again, okay? Dust yourself off and try again. And she better than me. She is better than me because I probably would have gave up. That shit would have hit me so hard and made me so disappointed if I would have, after the second time. Maybe I'd do it another time, but after the second time and I felt that shit, bitch, fuck this. It ain't in the cards for me. But she said, no, I'm going to do it again. And she still failed that bitch. I said, three times the charm. I thought they said that's what they said. She said, no, bitch, it's the fourth time. So, congratulations to her. She passed a little baby bar. I remember looking at it on the last season of Keeping Up with Kardashians, and the one that she took that she failed the last time, she had COVID. Bitch, she was better than me. I'm going to say this again because if I got a fucking fever, okay, and my body is aching, I ain't finna take no 6-hour damn test. I'm finna go to sleep. The hell? Woo! I know, ma'am. No, ma'am. But that's determination for your ass, all right? And you talking about somebody else that determined. Oh, speaking of, since we talking about OJ, OJ is free, okay? The juice is loose. For real this time. Now, OJ Simpson went to jail for 9 years for a burglary in Las Vegas. He was out there trying to take back his memorabilia, his stuff, and all that, or whatever. And he got caught up. He got charged with burglary, and he got sentenced in prison for 9 years. I believe it was, I don't know if it was exactly 9 years, but that's how many years he served. So he was released and he was on parole. And because of good behavior, I guess, they said your parole has ended early. So that man is a free man in society right about now. I said, all right. That man, let me shut up because is it some of y'all that still think that OJ didn't do it? Is it really some of y'all that think that OJ really didn't do it? And if it is, I feel like y'all the ones that feel like Jussie was telling the truth. We'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, he a free man. Also, congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion graduated over the weekend from Texas State University. Or no, Texas Southern University, TSU. And, she got a humanitarian political award or something like that, and she's just doing a lot. All that positivity that came out. And then this week, listen, people were saying she better than me because as soon as I started hitting that success on them charts and everything, but it would have been fuck them books. On the one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, she being smart about it because, you get that degree, and if this music thing don't work out, you got something to fall back on, okay? Or if you just decide to not want to do the music no more, you got something to fall back on. That was the positivity that happened earlier this week. Now, for the past couple of days, what's been going on in the news now is this whole case. I have not heard about this whole case. I had at one point before I seen this, forgot all about it. Because when I tell you I muted shooting, Tory Lanez, and Megan Thee Stallion put together, you know what I'm saying? I muted those words, those phrases put together, So it wasn't popping up on my timeline. But baby, the blogs, okay? They was putting it all out there. They said at one point Tory had told Megan, "Dance, bitch," before he shot her, allegedly. I'm gonna use the correct words, allegedly, because at this point we don't know the truth. All right, and it's so many different stories still at this point going through court. I believe his new court trial date is January the 13th, and one person said that one lawyer or one situation came out and it said that before he shot her, he said, "Dance, bitch." Okay, I said, "What? You little leprechaun. Are you serious?" I shouldn't laugh, but it was funny when I heard it, okay? Nothing about this is funny, okay? But when he said that shit, that's disgusting. If he really said that shit, that is disgusting, okay? And then you gonna pop up. Because I seen that on TV once before, and it was in the most trifling shit ever, okay? And I said, wow, you really gonna do that? You really gonna do that? They also implied or said that they had some type of sexual relationship. I think we already kind of knew that, okay? We already kind of knew that, and somebody just kind of confirmed it, okay? Then they said something about her and Kelsey got into it. You know what I'm saying? They was going at it. We heard that too. I kind of believe that as well because why y'all not friends no more. And my whole thing is Kelsey keep on coming out putting these subliminals about stuff ain't being true, and even Tory. And my whole thing is, well, Kelsey, I want you to say what the fuck it is. Girl, I wish people to stop. I know they going to court, but stop being so tight-lipped. If everybody would have just came out and been like, this is the time where you wanted people not to shut the fuck up, okay? When all of this happened, you wanted everybody to say they side right then and there so we could determine on our own who is guilty or not, okay? But at this point, I feel like it's all a mess. And I feel like everybody is telling their version of the truth, mostly. Okay? I believe Tory did do something to her. I do believe that Kelsey and Megan got into a little altercation or whatever. But bitch, I'm just tired of it. I'm not even that enthused about this shit no more. I want him to just go away. I want him to just go away. It has not changed my feelings and my thoughts about it, as I'm pretty sure it has not changed some of y'all thoughts about it. Some people think that Megan is lying. I don't necessarily feel that way. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for the shit to come out. I didn't really want to talk on it because each and every moment is some new stuff coming out. So I just wanted to mention it. That's what's going on. It is a total mess. Get over it. I'm sorry at this point. Get over it. Like, oh my God, do we really have to go through this? Because then people like turns it into, you know, feeling as though Megan got the success that she's gotten because of, I guess, sympathy or whatever. And I don't feel like that's what it was, because Megan was a cold ass bitch before all of this, and she was already on the rise, okay? She was already on the rise. And truth be told, Tory was on the rise too. Tory was on the rise too, because bitch, before, when Say It first came out, I was like, all right, this is nice. I ain't even gonna deny it. Tory got some talent, okay? But he pissed me off, so I can't listen to his shit right now, okay? So, he got some talent, and that's what makes me so mad, because I actually did like his music. Because when I finally got into his music, because when Say It came out, bitch, I was like, that the Brownstone sample. But then when I learned that he didn't even know who the hell Brownstone was, I said, bitch, what? You sampling songs and you don't even know who the group is? I should have known then that someone right. But anyway, I said these youngins coming in the game don't even know their music history or whatever. But, you know, he did what he had to do. And, like, one of his last mixtape or whatever, one of my favorite songs, what is it, Chicks mixtape or whatever, that had Ashanti on the cover. Girl, one of my favorite songs off of that was the Traded song with Jagged Edge on there. Bitch, that shit, ooh, I used to play that shit out. And then all this shit happened. I said, damn, Tory. And it was just his attitude, the way that it was going, you know, and he was acting with it. And that's what turned me off, because I still would have kind of supported, but then again, I wouldn't have. But at the same time, I just like, I want this to be over and done with. I really do, okay? And I want people to just stop talking about each other and go their respective ways, okay? If you're going to give a man jail time, get a man jail time. And truth be told, I don't even feel like if they do give him jail time, if they do find him guilty or whatever, he's not going to get that much. He's probably going to get a month, if that, okay? Or he probably going to get some probation, get deported from the country for a little bit before he could come back. That's what I feel like might happen. I don't feel like anybody's about to do any type of jail time. Speaking of jail time, Jussie, y'all talking about something, y'all want that man to go to jail. I get it, because he lied. For the most part, Chicago can be fucking vindictive and be like, bitch, you wasted all our goddamn resources when we could have did this and used this for this and used this for that. And our time, okay, on this frivolous hoax of a story that you put out there. And it is people that still believe that Jussie was telling the truth. I will say it time and time again, I am not here rooting for somebody to go to jail. But I do like to hold people accountable, okay? Because somebody put, when I did my video about it when it first came out, somebody had put a comment basically saying that, oh, we all here happy to see this black man go down and all this stuff, and y'all pick and choose who y'all want to hold this and want to come at. What about the women that be screaming rape and all this stuff, and they don't even be doing nothing? I be like, hold on, Miss Lady, okay, you doing a little bit too much. You got a little bit too much dip on your chip. And I told the girl to hush, because if you know me, and especially coming on my channel and to say that stuff, because I felt like it was the words and the pronouns and the adjectives and the adverbs and all that stuff that was being put in there, okay, it made it sound like she was referring to me instead of just in general, you know? So I was like, girl, hush. Like, I literally said that. Girl, hush, okay? I feel like she deleted the comment because I couldn't go back to it. But, you know, I said, girl, hush. And I wasn't saying it in a mean way. I'm just saying, like, girl, no, stop it. Because what we're not going to do, we're not going to come over on this channel, neither one of my channels, and act like I'm the type of bitch that's going to pick and choose, okay? Just because you are black does not mean that we are automatically on your side, okay? When you know that you are lying, it's called holding a person accountable. We can still support you, but we can still call you out on your freaking mess. And that is what happened with Jussie, okay? Nobody really fell. Well, for the most part, the majority of us did not fall for his shit. And truth be told, some of us did in the beginning, but when stuff started coming out, we was just like, no, okay? Because we was ready to be on his side. Bitch, you got me. You're a black man. You're somebody that I like watching on TV or whatever, and you're part of the LGBTV. Oh, come on. I was ready to go toe to toe with you. I used to get so pissed off when it first came out and I saw people just making all these negative things about him and all this stuff or whatever. And then when stuff started coming out, I was like, And then I had to think, and I was like, you know what? It just don't make sense. I was so blinded by the fact that yes, he's he's LGBT and he is this black man and you know he is a celebrity and maybe he was a target. And not looking at the simple fact that dummy, your ass went to work that day and it was cold as shit and wasn't nobody out there and it got colder. And who the fuck is finna go to Subway at 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning? Okay? In that area. If you staying in a hotel or wherever you staying at, you mean to tell me that the staff couldn't come and bring you something? If you wanted a sandwich, they could have gave you a better sandwich, probably an even more healthier sandwich if you wanted it. You know, I'm just confused. No, I was just like, no, that just didn't happen. So, you know, it just didn't make sense. And it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's no picking and choosing over here. And people get that, you know, calling a person out just because they're black or whatever as, you know, oh, you going up against a black man and you doing this. No, it's not going up. It's holding that person accountable. I don't give a damn what color you are. If you do some mess, you're going to have to be held accountable. And I'm going to call you out on it. Josh fucking Duggar, put that bitch under the jail, okay? Because that's a nasty motherfucker. And it's probably some most shit that's going on in that Duggar ass family. I ain't hear nobody talking about that, but that's the one that y'all really need to be talking about, okay? They over there molesting them kids, okay? Your brother, all them goddamn kids up in there, and you just knew some shit was going down. You just knew some nasty shit was going down. He up there touching on his sister, whatever. Then you get married and you have kids of your own, a whole bunch of them too, while your wife was pregnant, and you're out here with child porn. Okay, I'm sitting here like, what? And they come guilty, okay? Waiting for sentencing. Put his ass in jail for some years, okay? Because that is disgusting. I do not understand. Listen, you are out here doing this stuff and you got kids in your own home. Talk to them kids without the parents to see what the fuck is going on. Because I don't put it past him that girl, that's called holding a bitch accountable, okay? Accountable and responsible for his shit, all right? They got that shit right on that. And they got it right on Jussie. He was lying, so he was guilty of lying, all right? But do I feel like he needs jail time? No. He needs fucking therapy. That's what somebody said in my comments. He needs therapy to understand what the fuck is going on with him. Probably a little rehab. Hopefully he done did that, you know. They gonna probably give him community service, okay, and probation, and then pay the fine back. That's what they gonna do to him. I don't want to see him go to jail. He won't survive up in jail. Because they're not going to give him special treatment. All right? I feel like they'll try to do some shady ass shit because one thing I will say, Chicago, if you know the history of Chicago and you know the politics and you know the CPD, it's not to be trusted. So I understand why people do not believe, or the ones that didn't believe that he was lying, because they don't trust the cops. Trust me, we don't do that out here. We don't trust them either. But 2 + 2 = 4. In his case, it equals 16. And I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got there. But hey, I feel like Jussie will be all right. He just needs to go away for maybe some downtime for a year. Do a little interview, reflecting on what he did, and coming to the conclusion and admitting that, you know, yeah, he messed up. Okay, he did the wrong thing. And all will be forgiven. And it's so fucked up that when you think about it, let this put a bit of white person, and I have to put race in this, I'm sorry, because we've seen it time and time again. A white person like this would have did the same thing that Jussie did, and their career would have bounced back real quick. They still would have been acting, they still would have been everywhere. Whereas we barely seen Jussie. We heard about him here and there, but we've barely seen him. And you know his career ain't gonna bounce back as quickly. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess, all right? What we should be mad about is the motherfucker that actually killed somebody that got off. But, you know, okay. Moving on from that. Zach Stacy, put his ass in jail too. We talked about this. Zach Stacy is the former NFL player who went over there to his ex-girlfriend's house, the mother of his 5-month-old son, I believe, and beat her ass right in front of him, in front of the baby. Got arrested after he went on a little run. Finally got arrested, and then on camera, I don't know if he knew that he was being recorded, because I think it was like the body cam or whatever. They had him in handcuffs, and that motherfucker said that the ex-girlfriend staged that whole attack so that she can get back, because she was mad that he didn't want to get back with her or something like that. And I said, or she wanted some more money. Either way, he said that she staged it. And I'm sitting here like, you really let that come out your mouth? You really let that come out your mouth? So she staged it to the point to make you get pissed off knowing that you got anger problems or whatever, so that she can risk getting her ass beat in front of her kid and possibly getting killed by it. Because the way that you threw that girl into the TV, the way that he was ragtagging that little lady, I said, what? Oh, the narcissism that's going on, the ignorance, the can't nobody touch me type of shit. That's why he said it. It said like he ain't gonna get no, nothing happened to him. Nigga, you have to remember that you a black man and you did that to a white woman. Okay, I'm just saying that y'all know that means something. We hate to bring it up, but y'all know that means something, and it's the fact that some of these domestic violence cases get pushed under the rug because of who the person is. No, we don't. First of all, I ain't never heard of this man. Okay. Second of all, we got video goddamn evidence. Lock his ass the fuck up. Okay. That's all we need to do. And y'all see, I already saw what this shit was going and heading for when they said that they gave that man $10,000 bond. Bitch, fuck out of here. But moving on from that, Joe Biden, Joseph. You and Kamala, y'all not getting reelected. Y'all not getting reelected. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I feel like y'all are just one term at this point, because y'all got a lot of people onto y'all side, because we just wanted to. That didn't say that we was here for everything that y'all was doing, okay, and everything that it was the lesser two evil. That's literally what it was, okay. We would rather stick with Joe Biden. We was a little bit comfortable with him because we saw him with President Obama at the time, you know. We saw what he could do. We saw how he was. And then when he finally get the position, it's like... And the only reason why I'm saying that is because of this one particular thing that, you know, you got a couple of us on. You said, baby, we was going to try to get rid of, you know, these student loan debts and stuff. Bitch, why am I still paying for my student loans, okay? And why I keep on getting messages from my Great Lakes saying that the federal shit about to come back. Bitch, I know. Send me one reminder, okay? One reminder. And then you want to come out here and say that you're not going to extend it again. Man, we are still in a pandemic and people still losing their jobs and stuff and still trying to find stuff. Baby, and you still want to... I said, you know what? You had one job, Joseph. You had one job. You had one job, and that was to come through on this student loan stuff. I would have said, fuck everything else, as long as if you would have looked like you at least could have took 10,000 off of everybody, 10,000 student loan at least. If you couldn't take it all, at least take some, okay? We ain't seen nothing. At least I haven't. I'm sitting here like, what? Sir, bye. Okay, that just made me mad, you know? Anyway, moving on from that. Some update on the Travis Scott Astroworld tragedy. Basically, people are saying, no, we are not here for you trying to pay for the funerals. It's a big ass lawsuit once again that's going on. He is being dropped from everything just about now. His drink line, something like sparkling water or something that he had, is been discontinued. We heard about the Nike stuff being stopped for that moment. He just got put off for the headlining lineup for Coachella. He even offered to pay or offered to do it for free. Okay, and they said, no, girl, we're not gonna do it, and we're just gonna steer clear away from you. And at this point, it would have been smart for him to just take himself out instead of trying to do it for free, because it's still too much heat on you right now. Granted, like I said, and I will continue to say, it's not all of his fault, okay? He is one person. He can't control a whole crowd, but he could have stopped the show more than one time or more than the times that he did, or he could have said, let's end the show, whatever. But at the same time, we had other factors that was going on. The venue, the promoters, the security, everybody plays a part, okay? But the reason why, and I want you guys to understand this, the reason why Travis is getting so much heat when it comes to this festival is because it's his festival and he's the face of it. You know what I'm saying? So that is why. That is absolutely the main reason why. He is the face of it, all right? And so that's what's going on with that. He's trying to get some of these lawsuits dismissed, but I don't know. And truth be told, I haven't really heard him say. I saw the interview that he did with Charlamagne, and I don't know, like, I didn't really hear him say he was sorry or he felt sorry about what happened. But a part of me feel a little bit bad for him, because I know it has to feel like his world is crumbling around him with everybody taking their stuff away. I just wouldn't want to be in that position. Moving on from that. Oh, excuse me. Jason Mitchell, let me just tell you this. Ever since Jason Mitchell, a.k.a. Brandon from The Chi, has been taken off of The Chi, that man has been in trouble. Every time we hear news about him, he's in trouble with something, okay? He's in some drama. I haven't heard no mess about him in a minute. Now, all of a sudden, they post on either the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. His girlfriend put up the proof that he was cheating on her for the past 2 years that they was together. And then what got me is this. At one point, I think he had brought the girl to her, whatever, and they was kicking it or whatever. I said, wait a minute. So you were so bold enough to bring your mistress in front of your girlfriend? I said, niggas don't care these days, okay? This is a new form of cheating, all right? Or is it? This how old players used to do. Bitch, I'm gonna bring my mistress over here with my girlfriend and let them become good girlfriends, and I know that I'm fucking her too. Girl, that's what was going on, okay? Allegedly. She put the videos up. She put the text messages up. She put the Instagram messages up and all that shit or whatever. But what really got me is the fact that once she went to expose him, she said that he cut off off her phone. So she ain't got no phone. He stopped paying the bill and cut it off. And you're online crying about this. So you mean to tell me that you can't pay your own bill? Listen. This is what I want everybody to do. Man, woman, don't get up into these goddamn relationships and y'all dependent on your spouse or your person that you're with to pay all of your bills, because you never know what may happen, especially if y'all not married. You never know what may happen, and if you would have to go back to paying shit for yourself. You have to sit shit aside. You have to still work. You have to still be able to take care of yourself just in case shit go wrong. Okay, bitch, you want to pay my bills? Go ahead and do it. Okay, that's fine. I ain't gonna stop you. But once you feel like you want to stop and we want to end this shit, bitch, don't think that I ain't gonna be okay. Because listen, I can pay the next bill right here, right now. Baby, I can pay the next couple of bills right here, right now. Okay? Listen, that's not. And I'm saying, mama, you up here crying about not having no phone. Bitch, take your ass to goddamn Walmart or Walgreens and get you a little smartphone. Pay as you go. Put $20 on that bitch, okay? And use the Wi-Fi at McDonald's or somewhere. Girl, get the fuck out of here. I will not. Listen, the one thing that I will never do, you've seen some of us YouTubers, you've seen people like me. I had a moment where I was talking about my uncle and the tears came out of nowhere. I didn't cry, but my eyes watered up, okay? Was it planned? No, but I caught myself. You seen moments where Rox, she's talking about something so passionate, talking about her family, talking about her mom especially, and, she almost starts to tear up or whatever. That's one thing, okay? But you're in the midst of talking about something, and then just something just overcomes you as you're talking about it because a memory floods through, and then all of a sudden you just want to start crying a little bit, but you catch yourself because you know that you're on camera or whatever. That's one thing. But one thing that I would never fucking do is turn the camera on as I'm crying, or turn the camera on and deliberately start crying over whoever, whatever. Bitch, fuck no. And then upload it. I can see if you getting on that and you just talking and then all of a sudden the tears come. That's one thing. But you get up here crying over a nigga, crying over somebody taking, girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here, ain't no way in hell. Moving on from that, I can't feel sorry. I can't feel sorry. All right. This whole situation, some more shit with Chris Cuomo, and it's not really him. It's his producer, okay? Chris Cuomo. I don't know how he knew or if he knew anything about this, but this is just not a good look because this is somebody that's associated with him, at least who said that he was a producer of his while on CNN, who was out here. I think he just got arrested with allegations of trying to groom young girls, having them perform sexual acts. Okay, let me just read what was going on. All right. It said a veteran CNN producer who worked shoulder to shoulder with now disgraced ex-anchor Chris Cuomo has been indicted on charges of luring young girls to his Vermont ski house for sexual subservience training. Senior producer John Griffin, 44 years old, who used to work closely with Cuomo, has been arrested for allegedly grooming young girls for sex. He has been taken into custody on December 10th by FBI agents following the sexual child abuse allegations. He is a father of young kids himself. See, that be messing me up. Y'all out here doing this shit to kids, and you got kids yourself. Like, oh, what is going on in the household? He was accused of persuading mothers of underage children, girls, to allow him to sexually train their kids. He reportedly contacted them on online apps like Kit. I said, bitch, when was this? Because anybody still using Kik? Is it Kike or Kik? Kik. Girl, it said one on the indictment from April to July 2020. He utilizes that app, Kik, and Google Hangouts to communicate with people purporting to be parents of minor daughters, conveying them, among other ideas, that a woman is a woman regardless of her age and that women should be sexually subservient and inferior to men. Also, basically convinced one lady to bring her daughter to his ski house, sent her $3,000 to fly from Nevada to Boston, picked him up in a Tesla, okay, and directed the daughter to engage in and unlawful sexual activities. Then he had one where the mother and daughter was doing stuff to each other. I said, what the fuck is going on? And what is going on with these women that are letting this? That don't sound right. Bitch, you ain't go through no sexual training when you was young. Did you? Okay, like, and y'all be letting people get away with this. Like, how do somebody convince you to let an older man touch your daughter? Oh my God, what is going on with the world? I just don't get it. Lock his ass the fuck up. Y'all already know how I feel about people that do stuff to kids. It is just ill. It's just disgusting. And then moving on from that, okay? More things with kids. Listen, at LeBron James school, I forgot about the school, okay? But I'm glad that it's still up and running. I think it's been up and running for the past 4 years or whatever. The principal, Miss Brandy Davis, she resigned because she slapped the dog shit out of one of these little kids, okay? The little boy got slapped so damn hard that, you know, his mouth got bruised through his mask or whatever, probably started bleeding or whatever. And she called the mama up and said, I slapped the shit out your son. Come get him, and I resigned. I said, wait a minute, what happened? Because he was cussing and shit. Now, on the one hand, I can never be a teacher because, or anybody, administrator or whatever dealing with kids, because I know how my temperature can be, I should say, how my attitude and, you know, is it temperature? No, that's not temperature. I know how my attitude can be, okay? I know how my attitude can be. And I just know that it'll take a lot out of me to try to not knock a motherfucker out, okay? Because what I cannot stand is when kids disrespect adults, all right? And I know how kids are because I was a kid too. Listen, bitch, when I was in school, oh, we cussed up a storm, bitch. Okay, you get home, especially because I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Y'all know that, right? We didn't do all that stuff in front of our parents, okay? Because in Jehovah's Witness, you can't cuss, you can't do none of that stuff. You don't celebrate holidays or all that. But when we get to school, oh, bitch, it was fuck this, bitch, this, shit, this, all this shit, motherfucker, all that. We was doing all of that, okay? And so I know how it is. But even when that was amongst my peers. But when we got to my adults and the teachers and stuff, I never disrespected the teachers unless they disrespected me, okay? But some of these kids are just wild and very much disrespectful, okay? And some of them do deserve to be popped, but it is not your authority and it is not your right, okay? You do not have the right to put your hands on these kids. I know they want to push your ass there to do so, but you gotta hold the fuck back because in this day and age, you cannot do that without consequences being had. Now, Miss Lady, you can get locked up if that boy mama want to press charges. You can get fucking locked up for that. Okay? And then you can make it so that your job will be in jeopardy, that you cannot teach nowhere and be principal nowhere. Okay? So you have to calm down and we have to think about things first. We have to be slow to anger these days. I understand it's hard to, but we got to. Also, rest in peace to the author Anne Rice. She was one of my favorite authors, okay? If y'all ever seen Interview with the Vampire with Tom Hanks and Brad Pitt and what is that girl name? The one that played Mary Jane in on Bring It On. What the fuck is her name? It's right there at the tip of my tongue. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The Vampire Lestat. That was one of my books too. Okay. What? My password not there? What the fuck? But anyway. What is that girl name? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta look it up. Interview. No, let me do Bring It On. Because that's better. Kirsten Dunst. There you go. I ain't even signed it yet, but I just remember Kirsten Dunst, okay? Her ass. You know, they did Interview with the Vampire. Then you remember, of course, Aaliyah and not Olivia Martinez, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Aaliyah, she did Queen of the Dam. You know, that's where those movies came from. Her books, Anne Rice. She died at 80 years old. First of all, truth be told, I didn't know that she was still alive, but she an OG. She an OG, and I respect her. You know, go ahead, girl. I hope I say I respect her and don't nothing negative come out about her, because, you know, sometimes people got shit in their history, okay? But, you know, rest in peace to her. She did a lot. Allegedly, Jim Jones and Freddie Gibbs got into a fight at this restaurant called Prime 112 in Miami. Basically, they bumped into each other's crews or whatever, and then Jim Jones' crew, they got into words or whatever, because I guess Freddie Gibbs was talking shit about Jim before, and Jim confronted him about it. They get to fighting, and basically Freddie Gibbs shit got jumped. That's basically what they said. All I have to say is, y'all asses too goddamn old for this shit. Chrissy, come get your man. Freddie Gibbs, get your girlfriends to come get you. And y'all go into y'all respective corners, okay? Y'all both edging up on retirement homes. Y'all need to chill the fuck out, okay? Before y'all permanently hurt each other. I don't understand. We are too damn old to be doing this. Embarrassing ourselves in public by fighting, okay? Like, come on. Come on. We ain't got to do this. Then there's this rapper named Fujiano. He on Gucci Mane record label. Baby, they had got him for murder or something, and he was in jail for like 5 years or whatever. They was about to let his ass go, but now they indicted him on something that happened in South Carolina, I believe. That a nightclub shooting that left 8 people injured and 2 people dead. Got him on a federal gun charge, okay? He was in jail for 5 years for, or I should say prison for skipping arrests. Back in the day. Yeah, it was in South Carolina. If they convict his ass, they already indicted him. It's murder, 2 people dead, plus other people injured, which could be leading to attempted murder or attempted manslaughter. I don't know how that worked. And if they find his ass guilty, he is not getting out. So y'all have to be better. Y'all get into these positions where y'all get these newfound fame, and y'all ain't got to do the shit that y'all got to do. Have some hitters on board that'll take the heat for you if that's the case. Don't put yourself in jeopardy like that. This situation with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck went on the Howard Stern show, and he was up there talking about his previous marriage to Jennifer Garner. Okay, bitch, what was that show that Jennifer Garner came from? I remember when she did Electra. Okay, Electra don't get talked about that much. I actually liked Electra. Okay, but what was that movie that she came from? It was a TV series that she was on. Girl, here I go. Here I go. Let me see. Jennifer Gardner. Jennifer Gardner. Movie and TV show. Alias. There you go. I ain't never watched it. But she used to do what she had to do. I saw clips, okay? But yeah, they got married and then they got divorced in 2015. We heard about his alcohol problems and addiction problems or whatever. And he basically said that had he stayed with her, he still would have been drinking. He still would have been, messed up or whatever. And the way he said it was just like she was the cause of the marriage that was the cause of him drinking. He felt like he was trapped, and the reason why he had to stay was because he had kids. So how to deal with this pain of being trapped was to drink and just go to sleep on the couch, and that wasn't making things better. But how dare you? People was coming at him because they was like, first of all, you trying to say that you would still be drinking if you were still in a marriage today with her, but yet y'all got divorced in 2015, and yet 3 years later, she was still taking you to rehab. So you were still drinking after the marriage. You were still a mess after the marriage. And it was like, don't just blame it on alcohol. Just forget the fact that you allegedly cheated on her with the nanny. So let's not do that. And they chewed his ass up because he didn't have to put that out there. Yeah, it may have been your truth or whatever and how you felt, but you ain't have to put that out there. Sometimes, like I said, we have to think before we speak, okay? And he didn't think before he spoke, and rightfully so. Everybody chewed his ass up and they still doing it. Nene, I don't know what it is about these Southern girls. Okay, they got a little bit of money that's getting these Africans. All right. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this situation. Nene allegedly, because I'm going to say alleged because we don't know. Even though I saw a video of her dance with old boy and they was dancing like they did something already and he was touching in places that I said, it's a little bit too soon for me, okay? How soon is too soon to move on from the death of a loved one, okay? The death of a spouse, I'm not saying that she needs to be locked up and wait years or whatever because people move at their own pace. And they saying that she's with this African guy. I think he's from Sierra Leone. What is his name? Nayasali. She with this guy. Okay, she get with this African guy. He's a business owner, like a teller suit type of person, business or whatever. And he looked decent for the most part for her. He looked decent or whatever. It's the beard for me. It's the beard. It really is. It brings out some, and they look like around the same age or whatever. He probably look like he a little bit older, but not too much. And they real close. Maybe she just needed some D to get over some stuff. That's part of her grieving process. She probably haven't had none in a long time because Greg was sick. You know what I'm saying? So she just needs to release that tension. And that's absolutely fine with me. But, putting it out there, going around, it just made me look at it a little different because, truth be told, I would still be in the grieving process and not thinking about nobody 3 months after my spouse passed. But at the same time, we don't know what was going on in her and Greg's relationship. And even if they was like that, okay, they could have had their arrangements or they could have just been together but not really together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not judging. It just may look a little weird to some because it's too soon for most. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. But if I was going to do it, we'll keep it on the low. That's what I would. I wouldn't put it public, okay? I wouldn't put it public because I know people going to judge. But maybe it's part of her grieving process. And if she feeling happy about it, that's okay with me. That is A-okay with me. Anyway, the last thing that I truly want to talk about, This freaking Can We Talk challenge tank that got up there talking about, they ain't singing like this. This is one of those songs that you can't really sing, that's gonna be a challenge or whatever. And then he get up there and he tried to sing. And I said, nigga, you messed it up too. Trying to put the challenge out there and you messed it up. I said, your version was, okay, to be quite honest. When Tank sings, he annoys me because he has a good voice to me. But when you see him sing live, he do all of this. I'm like, damn, bitch, you ain't got to do all this on every freaking word. Okay, be still with your chicken head ass. Okay, I be like, what the fuck is going on, Tank? Why do we have to do all that? Do that make the words come out a little bit more? I'm confused. Okay, like why? I mean, I see singers that do that, but it's not every word or every other word. His is damn near every word. He just be doing all of this. I be like, put a brace on your neck if that's the case, okay? Because you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. And it's like, it make it seem like he really singing or whatever, and he don't really be, okay? But he put this challenge out. Can we talk? I ain't finna give y'all my real vocals for a minute. Girl, I want to know your name. Oh, I like that. Your name. Okay, Ashley. Can we talk? I told y'all I'm not finna get y'all my pure vocals because y'all know I can blow that out the water. I should upload one. And stop playing with y'all. So y'all can know how to do that shit, bitch. Okay? Cause y'all be thinking I be playing. When I be up here singing or whatever, I be playing, okay? I be playing. I got little pipes or whatever. I just don't put it all the way out there because I be a little shy. I thought y'all was in the choir, bitch. Okay? But so I know about these things. And a lot of this song is embarrassing a whole bunch of our old faves. Okay, you got the nigga from Silk, the little bald headed short one. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, you got RL about to just need to be on a respirator. Okay, you got Avery Wilson. That man know that he can fucking sing, but he is one that I can't stand listening to because he'll have you in the beginning of a freaking bar of a song, and then he'll get to that one part where he'll throw 10,000 runs on one word, and then from then on it's a run on damn near every other fucking word. And I'm like, we don't need you running on the track like that, bitch. What is going on? I hate it. It destroys it for me. It's like an artist, and that's what's messing people up with this whole Can We Talk thing. I thought it was gonna be cute. I ain't know Anthony Anderson did one. I ain't know he could sing. He got a little thing. He got a little throat, just a little bit. Okay, like you could tell that he got a little talent underneath there. He just need a little bit of vocal training. Okay, that's what he need. If you want to take it serious. But all these other singers, y'all trying to put all these runs in, y'all changing the key or whatever, and then you putting extra words and stuff in, trying to make it seem different and edgy and make it flex. Baby, doing all these runs on the song is not a flex, okay? It is not showing that you can sing. It is hiding that you really can't for the most part. For the most part, you really think that you're doing something. It's destroying the song, to be quite honest, okay? It's simple. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Listen, can we talk? No, let me stop, because my voice is about to go out. I ain't gonna give it to y'all, okay? Because I'm critiquing. Like, the key change and everything. Bitch, it's funny, though. It's funny, though, because I'm like, how is this song taking y'all out? Bitch, Scotty. Because Scotty by nature, listen, Scotty is Tevin Campbell Jr. That is his nigga, okay? Listen, Scotty, you gotta upload it. You gotta upload your Can We Talk? Bitch, do your bedroom chronicles, okay? Because I be watching. Do your bedroom concerts. You gotta upload it, bitch. And if I missed it, tag me in it, bitch, okay? Because listen, these motherfuckers are just making me laugh, all right? And I'm tired of it because y'all destroying the song. But it is a fun time. I ain't even gonna do that. But y'all stop running on the damn track, okay? Somebody gonna tell me to get on. Let me tell you something. Me talking about running. Girl, let me run up off of here. Well, let me just skip off of here. Bitch, let me walk up off of here. Let me be real, okay? Let me walk up off of here. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all. I'm about to say enjoy the rest of y'all summer. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. Have a good weekend, baby. I thought I had to work this Sunday, girl. I don't. I don't. I work next Sunday after Christmas, but that's fine with me because I'm off all next week. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Okay, peace.